They run again on first down. Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stack him behind the line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 88. Jump out. 630.
Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Hall. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Get 300. Box it. Yeah, this.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Ouch, could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Set.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 8 coming up. Give to Hall running right. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
They run it again with Chubb. Room here to run. And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 34 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
26.
In motion, the tight end.
Hey, take 26. Hey, Mike. On the 50. Screen idea.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we're going to have to dial things back a little bit.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 73 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a 26. First down. Hey, take 26.
To throw is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Go to 50. Hey, 88. Jumbo.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Locates Hardman for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers completes it to Hardman. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
And Wilson in motion left.
Inside.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Taken in left side. It's Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hey, you block over here. Look, we got it. 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
50.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
88.
Now Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
A gain of 11. It's fourth down and goal.
Jump out. 630. Get 300. Get 300. Yeah, this.
Now Rodgers. Gotta have this one. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Zuerlein now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 58 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In it to win it. Just another day in the office.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Inside. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
19 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Finding Hardman.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Watson's going to throw it here. Completes it right side to Cooper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Watson. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore from 19 yards away. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not. There he goes, right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. One final try now for Rodgers. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance